massively question. I hope you'll have good answers. Starting with the Reddit, I think we can start straight
All right, let's
away.
go.
And you said you wanted to do it by upvotes. So I'm here on Reddit. I sorted them by the top upvotes, and I guess we'll just go through them at least the first 10 on Reddit.
Oh
First
no,
one I'm
the
seeing
first 10, brutal.
is from Kevin Still Growing Moco. So first of
I
all,
think
great that
mine
you still
got
growing
like 2
Moco. That asks
upvotes.
5 different questions. So I guess we can go through a lot of different points. First of all, the first one being,
Oh my days.
when would weapon balance changes are available to the game? A lot of weapons right now are dominated by Technofests for rifts or for maximum DPS, single target. Other weapons in their current state feel too weak because they don't deal enough damage. He's using the examples of Singularity, Wolfstick,
Oh,
Night
they're
Shifter, but
never
also
gonna
many
balance
others.
Technofist,
So
guys,
maybe
it's
adding some
over.
buffs or nerfs
Techno
permanently would
permanent
solve the
meta.
problem. So yeah, overall a when balance change question, to which I want to kind of go a bit further. Not only when, but if there are to be balance changes, how often would you want to implement them?
Of course, yeah. First of all, just to explain how this works. So last week, I announced an AMA on Reddit and Discord. And the goal is to answer the at least the most popular and the most upvoted questions, because the theory is that the most upvoted are the ones that people resonate more with. So it represents more the community sentiment, of course.
Bro, Kyrus has some
And so I'm happy to go through
random
as many
question and
questions as
got like
possible,
50
and as long as
upvotes.
expectation and HX have me here,
No,
of course.
democracy.
But of course, we're going to prioritize the most upvoted ones, as might be the ones that the community feels more.
democracy.
And now going directly through the question. So I guess it's going to be a lot of questions from the same user, but I'm going to start with the balance changes. Yeah. So right now, maybe it's not the answer that you're looking for, but we don't have balance changes
Ever.
coming through that soon. I agree that balance changes are good for the game to make the weapon meta
Techno
alive
guys,
and all
eat
of
your
that.
hearts out, bro.
At the same time, I think the team is also trying to filter out what is influencing certain weapon usage. We know for a fact, or at least we feel for a fact, that when we for example, when we went through boss-only rifts, Techno 3 became more dominant as well, because the rifts became a bit more, how do I say, more unidimensional. But I can also say that from Season 2, Week 3, so
That's
we are
very
now on Week 2,
specific.
right?
Yep.
So next week, we're going to have new rifts with more varied rifts. I don't know if you noticed, I think it was 2 days ago that we had a daily rift with some gate, which was the double hopper. That we're going to implement with much more rift, and we're going to do a bit more variety in rift, which hopefully will shake things up a bit and make the weapon variety a bit more. That doesn't mean that balance changes are not important. I agree they are. But also, we are looking into so much things right now, being a new game, and so many things in our priority list, that I think balance changes will naturally come more frequently. Hopefully, every season. That's something that I would like to have. But I also understand that there are so many things in our list and our priorities that these things that are still big, but not as big as the big changes that we still want to implement in the game, kind of become a bit less on the bottom of priority list, or at least not as much on the top. But I got you guys, and we'll make it happen more frequently, because I know that's important. But I also want to ask you, how do you feel that is this something unsolvable? The Techno 3 dominance. Do you feel that it's changing already? And do you think like different rifts will require needs for different weapons? How those both of you feel?
I'll let you start, HX.
Oh no, yeah, no, we're so cooked, bro.
Maybe not the meta.
They don't even know.
And once we're great, it could come ASAP.
And with balance chances, of course, you can achieve that more easily. But also we're also focused on Oh, I saw just a logo coming up on the screen.
Yeah,
We're also focused on
techno meta forever.
we're also focused on
Techno brother and rise.
Increase damage or something, or decrease damage, like some buffs and nerfs to a weapon for like a specific rift. So
Yeah,
that
like the
it's not
headbanger.
always Technofist. It can be another weapon as well, because Technofist, for example, has 30% less damage or is less good in that rift.
Yeah,
Something like
please
that, so
buff the
like elements or
headbanger,
something.
guys. If you're seeing this,
And I still
buff it,
think
please.
one of the reasons also why
Needs to do, like,
Technofist is also good is because of the
double the
cores.
damage.
Crit cores are very
Maybe
dominant, but
triple.
the problem with that is that you really need good crits to really grind the leaderboards out. So it's more. Unless y'all wants to add
Okay,
something.
wait, hold on. He actually